believing it is too. Here at Richardson Park, they claim 10,000 is capacity. It's never been tested, they say. Well, it's busting at the seams tonight, and a real scene of great colour and excitement. The fireworks of Nissan Friday Night Football. Peter Peters and Wayne Pearce say the fireworks will come from the Tigers tonight. Looking for the upset, they are. And Steve Roach fired up by their #1 fan, Laurie Nichols. He gets to lead out his Balmain Tigers. Can they do it? Plenty of big names still in this lineup. Sheridan will lead a big game. Pressure out wide to try and create some holes. And young Baisari, a key link man with Freeman. Tremendous welcome for them. Black and gold are plenty here in Darwin. Now, the favourites, everybody is saying, for the Winfield Cup, Penrith. So much depth in this club, and they have been free running so far this year. Phil Gould adds the final touches to this side. Royce Simmons back as skipper with Alexander out. The referee on Nissan Friday Night Football is Graham Annesley. They've got the possession, but just in the opposition half, Balmain. Now it's to the halfway line. Bowie kicking well away from Jack. Paul Smith lying down, chasing it. Steve O'Brien went to sleep, and he got away with it, luckily. He didn't know that Smith was on the fly.
Well, he couldn't have heard him. This is like running on carpet here. This ground is well grassed, and Smith was tiptoeing along it. And Steve O'Brien, very experienced player, as you said, Graham, he went to sleep there, and it could have been curtains.
O'Brien thought that all he had to do was travel back nice and slow, pick up the ball, and wait for the defence. Now he heard those footsteps. Smith. Baisari low and Grant high.
Wayne Pearce already in this game of football. There's a lot of hands on hips, not the interchange that we've seen, and this is going to be an arm wrestle, the survival of the fittest in the sauna in Darwin.
It's pretty warm down here. It's about 29 degrees still, but fortunately for the players, it's the first day of a weather pattern that resembles the dry season. In other words, the humidity today is down around 35%, half of what it has been.
Off the knees of Ben Alexander, he gets upended by Jack. It'll be a penalty. What about the advantage here? Well, the advantage was for Penrith. I think he could have played it a little bit longer.
I think he played it as long as he could, Graham. I think that there was a further knock on. He let it go as far as he could. There was definitely holding back of the Penrith player. The kick through by Ben Alexander. Gary Jack got an awful bounce, and there, Gary Jack holding back Ben Alexander, and that had to be a penalty. He is a stone heavier than he was a season or two ago.
As cool as you please, he wanders back. Now, moves into the kick, right down the middle. First points drawn here at Darwin. Penrith 2, Balmain 0. Well, there's the new laws from the Rugby League about player replacements. The numbers are posted, who's got to come on and who's off. Simmons, looking left, now right. He gets the ball. Ben Alexander to take over. Geyer standing wide, looking for runners. Bradley gets it out to Paul Smith, stepping inside, taken by Freeman. Really stretched now, the Tigers in defence. Last tackle. Ben Alexander across the ruck. Brad Fittler gets the flick up for Dunn. Dunn gets the kick, bouncing awkwardly for Grant. Trying to wear away at Balmain more than anything. The Tigers caught inside the 5. Annesley laying down the law to Sheridan. Good crowd here too, as I said. Busting at the seams, Richardson Park. Interesting to get a count later on. Well, there it is, spot on time on cue. 13,246. They scream past the 10,000 capacity here. 1 from 2 for Bowie. Hooking it around, 1 up, 1 down.
That's no goal.
Well, I thought it missed by a long way.
Oh, I think the dragonfly's got in the way of that touch judge's eye.
Alexander, very deep Penrith. Carter. The Tigers moved up quickly, forced him back into the middle of the ruck. Dunn Dunn stepping, getting it out to Smith. The chase is onto the corner. Jack went very high. Now Annesley's called him over. Or has he?
Well,
No, he hasn't.
over the shoulder. Gary Jack desperate there. And in that situation, you do desperate things. He pulled him over the sideline.
Well, to the defensive Jack, it started on the shoulder and crept up. Dunn, changing direction. One more left for the Panthers. And on the last, they're going to try a blindside now. The kick from Alexander. Right on the try line, it might have been a try. Carter calling out for a try.
Well, the touch judge there.
Interesting call.
Interesting call. The touch judge has ruled very quickly that the ball went over the dead ball line. Now, I don't know whether he's right, but that's what he's ruled. Let's have a look at it. Well, it did go over the dead ball line, and it definitely wasn't forced. I don't know who pushed it over. He's ruled that Penrith did.
O'Brien. Panthers seem to be building and just settling into a nice pattern. Now the Tigers coming back strongly. Sheridan was motoring. Brown to Singh. Brasher. Brasher gets it to Grant. Grant back infield was Freeman. The pass went astray.
That was another opportunity. Freeman on the inside, beautifully backing up. Grant was in the gap and couldn't hold the football back inside. The pass wasn't good enough. It was a chance here. There's the pass inside. It was nowhere near Gary Freeman.
Alexander showing the frustration there. The closest in these scores. Izzard pops it up for Barwick on the fringe. Barwick with a real chance. Barwick infield to Bradley. Robertson chasing, just gets him. The closest thing so far. Mackay, quick play of the ball. Robertson makes another tackle. Only a metre away from the line. It's on the last. Carter. Mile of players left over out wide. They keep it alive. Smith. Smith getting it back. And finally,
Bentley, is it?
it's the Panthers, and I think Cole Bentley has got out there at the last 60 seconds easily. There it is. Sheridan. He tries a chip, that's the end of the game. Annesley has called a halt to the action. And the Tigers journeyed to Darwin tonight to meet the Panthers, coached by Phil Gould, searching for their first win of the season. They still go away empty. The Panthers, as the front runners of the Winfield Cup, they keep on cruising along. Gould knows he's in charge of a side that could be the champions this year.